The Lord will always reveal to you what's being done in the dark. Never worry about it. When you want to find out the truth about a matter, pray and ask God to reveal it to you. And ask Him to reveal it to you in such a way that there will be no doubt as to what it is and what's before you. Now, whether or not you're actually going to follow through once you find out the truth, then that's on you. There's a lot of reasons why God may withhold some things from you because He knows mentally and emotionally you're not able to handle that stuff right now. And it's just not the time. Sometimes He's allowing that person to correct themselves, especially if it's a Christian that you're dealing with. It's your husband. He's supposed to be a Christian, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. He's giving them an opportunity to correct themselves. But when it gets to the point that whenever God starts to reveal things to you, it's because something spiritually is happening where this person is reaching a place where they could hurt you, harm you, put you in danger. Maybe the person they're dealing with, they can bring you an STD. They may be setting up things that may be bad for your business. There may be so many reasons why, but He will reveal it to you. And I'm going to tell you, God has always revealed things to me in dreams. I can tell you about dreams that I've had. I didn't understand what was going on. Sometimes when chaos and things was getting ready to happen, I'll dream about floods, water rising. And this was before I even knew God. And then like clockwork, maybe a few days or at least a week later, there'll be some drama. But I wasn't connected to God to know I could pray. I can pray against these things. But anyway, I'm going to tell you 3 different times that the Lord revealed to me. Hold up. Let me talk. Let me back up. So dreams, sometimes it'll be word of mouth. Sometimes you're going to see something visually. Sometimes something will fall right on your lap. Okay. So I'm going to let you know 3 different times that the Lord revealed truth to me. Straight up truth. One time, it was someone I knew and someone I thought was my good friend. And she called. She was a very talkative person. She always was. Like, she would be on the phone and she could talk straight for like an hour. And you don't have to say anything. She'll just talk nonstop. So that was her. She called me. I was at work. I was in the clinic. And she called me. And she just immediately, I think I said, hey, or whatever. And she just started to talk about me to me. And I mean, she talked about me for about a good 20, 30 minutes straight, just saying all these things about me. I was so shocked. I never revealed who I was. I just sat there. I remember going into an empty exam room and just shut the door and I sat in that chair because it had to have been either the end of the day or during my lunch break. And so we didn't have any patients and I was just sitting in the chair and I listened to her talk straight dookie about me, okay? She was talking badly about me to me. So after about those 30 minutes, however long it was, I just finally said to her, let's just call her Michelle. And I said, Michelle. And she was like, huh? I was like, it's me. And she was like, I said, it's me. I said, Arlene, you call me talking to me about me. And let me tell you, the silence was loud. Okay? And the rest was history. Another time that this happened was when I was dating this guy, and it was weird because he was supposed to be a Christian, so I was dealing with him so differently, like all little signs and red flags he was always able to explain away. And talk about cognitive dissonance. I just struggled a lot with that with him, but I was younger in the Lord and just thinking, no, maybe not. But I think I also didn't want to see the truth. So he texted me. He sent me this text and he used this nickname. When he said this nickname, and I'm like, that's not the name he has for me. Okay? And then the context and the things that he was talking about, I had no clue what he was talking about. He was saying something about something. I can't remember, but no idea. I had just seen him. Just seen him. So it just was weird how I just seen him. We just spoke to one another. And then within minutes, I get this text from him saying, hey, whatever he said. And the context was so off. So I pick up the phone and I call him and I was like, hey, this text came in and it's saying this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, no, I meant to send it to you. I'm like, how? I am not aware of this nickname. I think he called me Miss Vanity or something like that. Totally out left field. Nothing like what he would normally say. And I'm like, and what are you talking about with this conversation right here? Oh, right? Let that one slide. Another time, this is something that just came to mind regarding him as well. There's a voicemail from him, and I listened to the voicemail and realized it's not a voicemail, it's a pocket dial. He pocket dialed me, and in there I hear him talking. It was really weird, but I can hear a female's voice. And the conversation was not very clear. The words were not very audible, but I can hear his voice and his tone, the way he was talking, the gentleness in his voice. And I recognize that because when he's speaking to me, and especially if he's, kind of being, I don't know what the word would be. Is it coy? I don't know. I know that voice. Because I see him in different environments. I see him at work. I've seen him with his soldiers. I've seen him in different environments. I know his voice is different. So when he speaks to me, he has a different way that he speaks to me. When we're talking about just daily, everyday business, his voice is regular. But when he's sort of being like, I don't know how to explain it, but his voice changes. There's a certain way he sounds when he's talking to me, kind of like that. So I recognize that tone, I recognize that voice, and he's talking, and I can hear the female talking, and the way he's laughing as well. It's this throaty chuckle. I'm like, that's my chuckle. That's what I'm thinking. Because I could not decipher exactly what was being said, he was trying to tell me that he had gone to the store to go looking for some candles, and he was talking to the sales rep that was helping him to look for some candles. Yo, I'm telling you, when I tell you this dude was on his toes with the lies, wee, good. Oh, he could lie good. Anywho, long story short, we're not together anymore, and a lot was revealed that brought me back to those moments. But anyway, yeah, so that's another thing. God will reveal truth to you in that way. And the last thing I would tell you was there was this person, was talking to them about a matter. Excuse me. It was, it was something that we were all tied into, and a situation we all knew about. And so I was talking to them about it on the phone and everything, and, my concerns and all of that, right? This is someone very close to me. So I'm thinking, yeah, I can definitely talk to this person. Well, after I got off the phone with this person, I get a text. And they're texting me about me. Now, my name is Arlene, but there is this other name that only people in this group call me. Specifically, I'm just gotta say it. Specifically, only my family call me this name. Okay? So, she never calls me by my name. She's never called me Arlene. She calls me by that name. My entire family calls me, with the exception of, mom and dad. So she texted me and she was like, oh, Arlene is upset about this, because this is this. And then the way she told the story was like, I was jealous of the situation. I'm like, oh my God, that is so not true, which it wasn't. Nothing of that nature. Nothing close, but she spun the story and said that. And so I text her and was like, hey, you text this to me. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I was texting you. I'm like, but how could you text me about me? And I'm like, you never call me Arlene. So if you're texting me, why would you be calling me this? And you're talking about me in this way that I'm jealous about. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Let me tell you, when people are caught, they're still going to lie. Have you ever sprayed a roach? Have you ever sprayed a bug? Have you ever just had to knock something off your wall or grab a snake that's in your house and shift it outside, how it reacts when you're approaching? They get into that mode, man, and it's crazy. But it is amazing how in those cases, those people who are going behind you, how they're not truthful. They will try to gaslight you. They'll try to turn the story around. They'll deny. And that is how you know you are right about the deception. They're deceivers. When deceivers are caught, they go into full tilt boogie mode. And the main thing is to cover up, to make you feel like you misunderstood, to make you feel like if it wasn't there in black and white, they would tell you it didn't happen. And but the point of the matter that I'm trying to tell y'all is that God will show you the truth. He'll show you the nature of people. And it's up to us whether we're going to believe it or we're going to continue in that friendship. I won't say with this person that was my family, I'm not going to be like, oh, I hate you now, whatever. That was not what I got from it. But what I received and I saw from it is like, oh, okay, this person is not someone that you can tell your deep, intimate information to, because they're going to go and tell somebody else and spin it to make it more exciting. So whenever God reveals things to you, pay attention to it. It's not just an accident. It's not just something that he's doing to hurt you. Things that are done in secret, when God reveals it to you, it's to protect you. It's for you to seek him for guidance and what to do next. And a lot of times when he reveals things to you, he's already provided a way of escape. You just have to trust him and be willing to take those steps. Does that make sense? All right, guys. God bless.